This probably sounds like something out of a bad movie, but it happened, and I still can't explain it. I used to babysit a lot in high school, easy money, and I was good with kids. But there's one night I still can't get out of my head, no matter how much I try. The family lived maybe 15 minutes out of town. One of those quiet neighborhoods with no streetlights, just big trees and silence. Their house wasn't creepy. Newer build, clean, backed up right against the woods though, which felt odd at night. The parents were nice, normal, tired, maybe, but who isn't with a baby? They gave me the usual rundown. Bottles in the fridge, emergency numbers, monitor already on. Said they'd be back before midnight. Sounded like a regular night. But just before they left, the mom pulled me aside. She looked like she hadn't slept. Eyes puffy. "You'll keep the monitor on, right?" she asked. "Even if she's quiet. Please." It was the way she said it that stuck with me. Not if she cries, if you can hear her. After they left, I made tea. Put something on Netflix. Lily, their daughter, was asleep in the crib. The monitor sat on the table, soft static humming. White noise. Then, around 9:20, I heard it. A soft clicking sound. Not constant. Just once every few seconds. Click. Pause. Click. I looked at the screen. Lily wasn't moving. The room was still. But the sound kept coming. And then it changed. Something whispered. I leaned in, thinking it was just more static. But I heard it. Words. A voice. Low. Muffled. It said, "She's awake." I froze. Ran upstairs. Heart pounding. Opened the door. And saw her sleeping peacefully. Alone. Or at least, I thought she was. I stood there for a solid minute, just watching her chest rise and fall. She looked peaceful. No signs of crying. No signs she'd moved at all. I even checked the corners of the room. I don't know what I expected to see, but I felt like something was off. Eventually, I backed out of the room. Left the door cracked, just a little. Back downstairs, I sat on the couch again. Tried to shake it off. Told myself it was probably just interference. Some random radio signal. Old monitors do that, right? But then, the monitor lit up again. Not the sound. The video. The night vision kicked in, green glow, soft static. And Lily, she was sitting up. Still, just staring directly at the camera. At first, I thought maybe she'd woken up on her own. Some babies do that, right? But something about the way she sat there. Completely still. It didn't feel right. Her eyes looked wide. Not sleepy. Like she was watching something. I was just about to head back up when the screen glitched. Quick flicker. Then a shape appeared. Just for a second. Right next to the crib. It looked like a figure. Tall. Thin. Then gone. Static again. I stared at the screen, not breathing. Rewound it. Nothing. Live feed only. And now she was laying back down. As if none of it happened. I didn't know what to do. Call the parents? 911. I just sat there. Frozen. And then, the monitor turned itself off. No static. No screen. Just black. I tried turning it back on. Nothing. At that exact moment, I heard a soft creak. From upstairs. The sound of a door. Opening. I didn't want to go back up there. Not gonna lie. But I couldn't just sit there either. So I grabbed my phone. Turned on the flashlight. And started creeping up the stairs. Every step felt louder than it should have. Like the house was listening. At the top, everything looked normal. Hallway was quiet. No lights on. Just that weird silver-blue glow from the moon through the window. Lily's door was still cracked. I pushed it open slowly. Tried not to breathe. She was asleep. Just like before. Exactly like before. Same position. Same calm breathing. As if the last 10 minutes hadn't happened. But I noticed something new. The baby monitor camera, it was unplugged. Not like halfway out. No. The cord was lying across the floor. Like someone had yanked it. I bent down, plugged it back in. And instantly, the screen on the receiver downstairs lit back up. Green glow. Lily, sleeping. Just like that. I backed out of the room again. Left the door cracked. Again. Walked halfway down the stairs. And heard the sound. Not from the monitor this time. But in the house. A whisper. 2 words. Soft. Right behind me. Don't look. I whipped around. No one. Just the empty hallway. I sprinted down the stairs, breathing like I'd run a marathon. Sat on the couch. Clutched my phone. The screen of the monitor was still on. And now Lily was awake again. But she wasn't crying. She was staring. Not at the camera. At something off-screen. Her little hand slowly lifted, like she was reaching. Then, just before the feed glitched again, she smiled. At whatever it was. I don't know how long I sat there. watching the screen, watching her, hoping the feed would glitch again. So I'd know it was just the monitor acting up. But it didn't. It stayed perfectly clear. Too clear. I wanted to call the parents. Say I wasn't feeling well. Ask them to come home early. But something stopped me. Not fear exactly. More like the feeling you get when you know, deep down, that if you move, something will notice. So I stayed. Pretended to scroll through my phone. Glanced at the screen every few seconds. Lily wasn't smiling anymore. She was just lying there, eyes open, staring at the ceiling, not blinking. Then, a soft knock. At the front door. 3 gentle taps. Like someone didn't want to wake the baby. I froze. The walkers wouldn't knock. They had keys. And I wasn't expecting anyone. I stood up slowly. Tiptoed toward the door. Didn't open it. Just looked through the peephole. Nothing. No one on the porch. No car in the driveway. No sound. I turned away. And there it was again. 3 knocks. But not from the door this time. From the back of the house. Closer to the nursery. I rushed to the kitchen. Checked the back door. Locked. Deadbolt on. Curtains drawn. I listened. And heard it one more time. Knock. 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 Right above me. From the ceiling. I looked up. The monitor on the table flickered. The sound came back. Not static this time. Breathing. Heavy, slow, and close. Then a voice. Same as before. She sees me now. I grabbed the monitor. Held it like it could protect me. The breathing on the speaker kept going. Slow, uneven. Then I heard movement. Not from the monitor. From the stairs. Wood creaking, one step at a time. I stood completely still. No idea what to do. Call 911. Call the parents? Run outside. But my legs wouldn't move. Like part of me needed to know. Needed to see. What was coming down those stairs. But nothing came. The creaking stopped. And the monitor went silent. Dead silent. No static. No breathing. Just a screen showing the nursery. Still. Too still. I leaned in. Squinted. And that's when I noticed it. The mobile above the crib was spinning. Slowly. Clockwise. But the window was closed. Fan off. No air moving. Then I saw it. A shadow. On the far side of the nursery. Not moving. Not shaped like furniture. Long. Thin. Like someone was standing just outside the frame. Just watching her. I bolted upstairs. Didn't think. Didn't care. I just knew I had to get Lily. I threw the door open. And the room was empty. No shadow. No movement. Just Lily. Still asleep. But something felt wrong. The temperature dropped. You know that feeling when you open a freezer and the cold hits your skin? It was like that. But everywhere. And in the corner of the room. There was something carved into the wall. A word. Stay. I stood there, staring at the wall. The word looked scratched in. Deep. Fresh. No way the baby did it. And no way it had been there before. I would have noticed. I stepped back. And something behind me whispered. Stay. I spun around. No one. The room was dead silent again. But the air felt heavy. Like it was pressing down on me. Lily stirred. Not waking up, just shifting. Like she felt it too. Whatever it was. I grabbed her. Didn't think twice. Held her close and started walking out. When I heard the click. Behind me. The closet door. It had been open. Now it was shut. Loud. Sharp. I ran. Down the hallway. Down the stairs. Didn't stop until I was outside. Barefoot. Holding Lily. The cold night air actually felt better. Cleaner. Like I'd escaped something. For a moment. I got in my car. Locked the doors. Started the engine. And looked up at the house. All the lights were off. Except one. The nursery window. And someone was standing there. Watching me. Tall. Still. Not moving. Not the parents. Too tall. Too wrong. They didn't move. Didn't wave. Just watched. Until the light flicked off. By itself. And the window went black. I didn't wait. Drove straight to the gas station down the road. Called the parents from the parking lot. They were confused. Said no one should have been in the house. No one else had a key. And then she asked, why was Lily's monitor unplugged? I didn't tell them everything. Just said the monitor glitched. That someone knocked. That I got scared. They came home fast. Didn't question it much. The mom looked pale though. Like she already knew. They paid me double. Apologized. Said they understood if I never wanted to come back. I didn't answer. Just nodded. And left. Lily never cried once during all of it. Not a single sound. I didn't sleep that night. Kept replaying it over and over in my head. The knocks. The voice. The figure in the window. And that one word carved into the wall. Stay? Like it wasn't meant for me. like it was meant for her. A week later, I got curious. Searched the address, just to see. Nothing weird came up. No murders. No missing people. No dark history. Just a normal house. With a room that never felt empty. I kept checking though. Kept waiting for something to show up online. But nothing ever did. It was like the house didn't want to be remembered. Didn't want what happened to be known. Or maybe it didn't care, because it got what it wanted. Last night, I had a dream. I was back in that room, holding Lily, the mobile spinning above us. Only this time, she wasn't asleep. She looked up at me and whispered, "He's still here." I woke up shaking, monitor static in my ears. But I haven't babysat in months. No kids in my house. Nothing turned on. Just the silence. And for a second, only a second, I swore I heard it again. That same voice, right behind me. If you made it this far, thanks for sticking with me. If this story gave you chills, drop a comment and let me know. And tell me, what kind of creepy story do you want to hear next?